Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 76 of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series. We've got an induction casing. So an induction matrix or mechanism holds large amounts of power. It's a multi-block, so the more things you put in it, the more power it can hold, which is a good time, and everybody has fun with it. We're currently producing somewhere around 20,000 RF a tick net gain. We're producing 23, and we're using about 3.5. So we're rapidly filling this thing up. We've probably got a little bit of time left to get to it being completely full, but we're at 700 million RF, right, stored, which is way better than the 50 that we've had in the past. That's a temporary place for that thing to live, because my goal is for you guys to submit a cool building for like a nuclear reactor, and maybe we'll put the induction casing or a draconic orb eventually. Obviously, that's down the line, right? But we can get all that stuff up and running at some point. And that would be cool, right? So if you guys want, feel free to submit a cool-looking building for nuclear craft. And depending on what's submitted, we'll see about getting some nuclear craft-style reactors in that thing. And then eventually, probably either move the induction matrix out there, which will be larger, because we'll make it much bigger to hold more RF. But then also maybe we'll get a draconic orb going, because by that point we might be into draconic evolution. So this might be a stopgap until the orb, or maybe it'll grow. We'll kind of figure it out based on how hard draconic stuff is to get to. Cool? All right, so today's episode, we wanted to be prepared to do all the things that we need to get flux networks, right? So as we remember, flux networks, we looked into, right? Like flux is pretty straightforward. It looks like it's a pillar, it's a block of black quartz, or you can just drop your flux in lava and you're good to go, right? So that recipe appears to still exist. Like, so if I got redstone, and I got lava, all right, that recipe doesn't appear to exist, does it? I guess not. I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't exist. All right, never mind. That recipe's not there. So flux is clearly black quartz, right? And redstone? Yeah, there's flux. Okay, cool. By the way, black quartz, can you do the mechanism line? Enrichment chamber, yes. Nothing else. Okay. So you just straight up enrichment chamber to ore double, and then that's it. Right. So you'll do your thing. Oh, wow, okay. Hold on. That just goes straight into black quartz. All right, so let's set up this. If I put these two things in here, you're going to do that, and then you're going to get enough of that to do that. Cool. Beautiful. So then I can grab the bucket of liquefacted coal, and that is now a pattern that we can drop in here. Booyah. So now we know how to make liquefacted coal. Easy peasy. I don't know how much of this we're going to need, but I don't think a lot. So I'm going to just drop my carpenter back here, because why not, right? So now to get draconium blocks, right? Charged draconium blocks. So I looked at kind of what this combination crafting looks like. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know, like, it looks like there's a block in the center, and then there's blocks, it looks like items go around it. So I assume what happens is you put the center block in the center in the crafting core, and then you can put any number of pedestals around it, and those kind of work like, almost like this. But I don't know what the rules are for like how far away the pedestals have to be and that kind of stuff, right? But clearly, some of these recipes have a lot of crafting components on them, right? So it's clearly more than like look at that, right? Like how many of these are there? I don't know, like 20-ish, right? So, and that's how you get fusion crafting. So by the way, it looks like we have a lot of work to do to get to fusion crafting. Wow. Okay, looks like we have to get through all of environmental tech to get to fusion crafting. Holy cow. Suddenly Dyer feels like he should be focusing on environmental tech like right now. Ouch. Ouch. It hurts. We'll figure it out. Oh man, we have a lot of rabbit holes to go through. That is a lot of rabbit holes. Holy cow. All right, power first. Focus, Dyer. Focus. Focus. All right. All right, hold on. Brain resetting. Back to this, right? So for this guy to work, we need a pedestal. And to make crafting cores, we need 4 pedestals. So ultimately, we're going to need 5 pedestals. Osmeridian, which is cast. somehow alloying iridium and osmium. Okay, we have that. Osmiridium. Cool. We're good. We should be good. I'm just validating that, like, I'm not going down a path that I can't actually. Crystalline ingot. Luminescence. That seems reasonable. Crystalline ingot. So that's an elite crafting recipe. Ah, haha. We have all these things, right? Nether star nuggets. Okay. Neat. Elite crafting table. Oh my goodness. Advanced crafting table. Holy cow. Okay, hold on. I might be wrong about being able to do this. Before I confirm this, right? We need crystalline components. So, like, these things we can make all of, right? I don't want to get into this and then realize I'm wrong. Black iron slate is just black iron, which again is tough alloy and bar, right? But then we need crystalline ingots, which need elite crafting and the elite crafting table. I think we have all these things. Elite components. I think we have all these things. Mana dust. Mana diamond, erothium, mana powder, cryothium, petrothium. I think I can make all that. Osgo glass. We made that, remember? Mana dust. Crafter tier 3, advanced crafting table. That all reasonable. Advanced crafting table. Need some other components, but it looks doable. I think we can do all this. All right, so let's start with the buckets, right? Because we're gonna need 4 more buckets of this, right? So let's get that cooking, right? And while that's cooking, we want the pedestal recipe in here, right? So that's gonna need 3 black iron slate, and black iron, right? So let's get black iron taught here, right? So for tough alloys and a block of Invar, we get 4, right? And everything else we get 3 for. So I know how to make tough alloys already, don't I? Didn't I teach you how to make these? Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. So I need you to know how to make black iron, right? And yes, we can get it a little bit cheaper if we make it an advanced carpenter. Maybe eventually. We'll see. For now, give me 1 tough alloy and 1 block of Invar, right? So let's make sure that we have this, right? So tough alloy 1. Invar, teach me a block. And you make Invar in what? Probably the alloy smeltery, right? So can you get me a block of Invar, please? That's just iron and nickel, so that should be super easy to make. Right? Quick and easy. And I might switch to do the alloy smeltery once we get there. Right? But then, so let's make sure that you know this, right? You and an induction smelter. Hey, do the thing. You and an induction smelter with a tough alloy from nuclear craft yields that. So let's put these guys in here and put this in the induction smelter recipe, which also, by the way, could totally handle some of the other things that we got going on, right? Alloying and whatnot. And then if you got tough, the pedestal block is called black iron. Black iron ingot, right? So you're gonna craft, and what kind of time does that take? That's nothing, easy peasy, right? Boom, 4 of them, sweet. All right, so then the other things we need for a pedestal are going to be, you need to know how to make black iron slates, and you need to know how to make black iron blocks. So knowing those will be good. We might also need another crafting tree at some point, because we are actually almost done with our interfaces. Like, we are super close to filling that up. So just as an FYI. So if we want our pedestal now, right, we need 3 ingots, 1 slate, and 1 block. Right? So let's get our 3 ingots, 1 slate, and 1 block. And we'll be back in a minute. All right, so let's see if we get our pedestal. So in theory, we put these things in here. We whack this dude with this, and you should start crafting. Perfect. 1 pedestal down, a few more to go. Let's get this extended crafting thing going today. That definitely sounds like a plan for the day, because there's a few things we're going to need to make. Some of these are easy. Others, not so much. So we're going to need 4 more of these, right? 4 more of these, and a dozen of these, which none of this should be hard to get, right? Because tough alloys, that ain't hard, and Invar, that ain't hard. So, backing them in. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. That should get us everything we need. And if I'm a little bit impatient, that's okay, right? You know me. I get a little impatient sometimes. On behalf of you, the audience. Cool. All right, so that should be what's needed to make... So 4 of these, plus these things, with some more liquefacted coal will get me this. So this is the only trick, is the crystalline ingot. So we have to go through the tier of different crafting tables, right? I have no idea if... extended crafting, like, are these things used for anything else at some point in the future? Not really. So I feel like auto-crafting the basic catalysts is probably a waste, right? And all the catalysts for that purpose, right? Eventually, I don't think there's a need, right? It's only to make... So all these resources... The ultimate catalyst, huh? Oh my goodness, hello. Hi there. Hello. The ultimate ingot, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're looking away now. I think what I'll do is just craft all this stuff by hand, right? Just so like first step is basic crafting table, right? So that'll be easy, right? Block of iron, 2 crafting tables, boom boom, and then we need a black slate, right? Which is, you know, easy because we have it on auto craft. We need a couple of these, which needs some of that luminescent stuff and black slates, and some of these, which needs some more black slates and black iron. So what I'm thinking is we get like 30. Does that sound fair? And like 30 of these. And back in a minute when that's done crafting. All right, all set. So let's do... so we're going to need 4 of these, right? So we're just need like... Can I just get a stack of you? I mean, it's... Right? Like... That's fine, I think. And this thing is basically that, right? So this then becomes 4 more of these, and we've got a basic tier crafting table. So what's this mod all about? I've seen this mod in quite a few packs, and I've never actually sat down and messed with it. I think this is the first time I'm actually using it. So that's a thing, right? Yeah. So this recipe has to be done inside of an existing recipe. So does that mean we basically have to like make 2 of these, right? Right? Because we have to use a tier 1 table to turn a tier 1 table into a tier 2 table, right? So don't we need another tier 1 table then? I feel like that's the answer is yes, unless I'm not understanding something about this mod, but I think that's correct. Right, so we'll do that, we'll do this, and then we'll do that. Right, I guess I need 1 more of you. I don't think I need 1 more of you, but I guess I do. There we go. Right, so that now, I mean, we'll use it for something, I'm sure. So I need now another one of these, right, plus you, and I need 1 of these. Okay, because you're going to go into this and this. And then I also need 2 of the yellow ones, 2 of the green, and 2 of the blue. So for the blues, it looks like... I'm guessing that this is the right pattern that I'm following, yes. And then for these, right... So clearly we need a lot more of this. Right? Let's just make a bunch, right? Because it's, you know, it's whatever at this point. Right? That's the way I look at it. It's all good. I think the only thing I might want to do is give you a little bit of help. Does that seem fair? And you can just go right into there. Cool. And then how you doing, buddy? Making progress. Probably enough now to craft, though, right? Good. Alright, so then the only other thing we're missing at this point, I think, is the green ones, right? So then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're out of emeralds again. I really need to get around to emerald production. How are we for emeralds? Didn't we find emerald ore on a planet somewhere? Didn't we? What planet did we find emerald ore on? Uranus seemed to have a lot. So I'm just curious. I'm gonna add ore nether emerald to the list here. That has a chance of spawning the nether, somewhere between 30 and 10, which we definitely do. Oh, well, you didn't really have a lot, did you? Did you? I mean, yeah, we ran out of power real quick on that, but wow. Okay, fair enough. I think teleporting back this way is faster. I'm looking for, like, some emerald ore, right? I guess what we'll do is we'll pop over to Uranus? Uranus seems like a pretty good place for it. As you can see, I'm wearing my spacesuit. Dial up Uranus, please. I'm gonna get more emerald ore, and then how about we come back? Alright, so I found a bunch here. Let's see, how much did I wind up getting? Forget which planet I'm on. It's a problem, right? That's a statement I'm not used to saying. I forget which planet I'm on. I think it was Uranus. How do we do on emeralds? Not terrible. Can I process you in, like, the 4x? I doubt it. Usually 4x, no. Just enrichment chamber will get me 2. Anything else get me better than 2? Guaranteed to get 1. Might get a few more there. Anything, like, reasonable, guaranteed to get me more than 2. Tectonic initiator with that crazy stuff in it. But other than that, I think we're pretty good with 2 is what we'll do, right? And how about you, nether ore? Can you also go into an enrichment chamber? Yeah, you can. Cool. So we'll throw enrichment chamber in there. Boom. That should get me, like, lots of these emeralds now. Emeralds for days. Booyah. All right, where was I? What was I making? I was making 2 more of these things, right? So we can do that. Cool. And I think that's it. So now if we do this to that. Cool. So now here's the problem, right? To make elite crafting tier 3, right? Wow, that's a lot of steps. But long story short, what we need to do here, not terrible, I think we have everything we can do to make this work, right? But to do this, we're going to need an advanced crafting table 2 to craft in, and then we need 2 more advanced crafting tables 2 to craft with, okay? So we're gonna pop this dude down here, and now we have to upgrade this guy, right? So we have to go back to extended crafting, and we need 1 of each of these things again, right? So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need 1, 1. Luckily, the pattern's easy to follow, right? It's the same for everything. It's not a super painful recipe, right? Like, how easy was that now that we knew what we were doing? All right, hold your horses. Don't tell me I can't. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me I can't do this. Do what now? So yellow, yellow, right? And then green, green, blue, blue. Green, green, blue, blue, and then it should be white, white, small white, big white, small white, big white. Okay, better. I can't shift click it in, but it at least works. FYI, I just ran out of luminescence, just for an understanding of how much we're using to get this all going, but it's not terrible. So I need like 4 more you, and then that's cool. And then, we need even more of this shenanigans, because we need to make another yellow crafting table now. And then, within the yellow crafting table, we have to make the blue crafting table, tier 3. And then we get into tier 4. Alright, so that's my second yellow crafting table. Now what we gotta get is a couple Osgo glass blocks, an RF Tools Crafter tier 3, Do you know how to make one of those? You do. Wow. Good job, previous direwolf. You done did good. Holy cow. I'm proud of me. We need some fluxed phytogrow and some mana dust. Mana dust doesn't seem terrible. What do we have? We don't have a lot. We don't have a lot. No. We do not have a lot of mana dust. All right, we need 2 sets of these, right? So we need some erothium dust, which needs blitz powder. Which we do have some blitz rods, right? And you can just pulverize or sag mill straight into some fun times. I think I've got a pulverizer. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. I don't have a pulverizer or a sag mill. Let's make a quick pulverizer. Well, I figured out why I never made a pulverizer. A little bit of a complex recipe. But we'll get there. So pulverizer requiring a couple pistons, a couple flint large plates, 2 copper gears, and a reception coil. 2 copper gears, a couple pistons, and flint. I actually have no idea how much flint large plates are gonna be. Oh, you made that way. Compressed flint with a metal press mold. Okay. I was expecting to, you know, stuff and things. Is this the metal press mold? Yeah. There you go. Have fun, guys. Pulverizer good now? Hooray! Let's just, oh boy, find a place for you to live. Shenanigans. Nice. And then you should process? And good times. And then you can turn into this. I think I need 4 of you, but we'll find out pretty quickly. All right, and then erothium dust is used to make this. So we're on our way, right? Now we need mana powder, which is just gunpowder or redstone. So I think I'll just need 2 of you. Yeah, maybe. Oh, redstone. Nothing but troubles. This is what I get for having only 1 mana pool and never doing much more with Britannia. Oh, bad direwolf. Misbehaving as always. Alright, so you are now set. Petrothium dust needs basalt's powder, which we can get from pulverized obsidian. Let's teach that real quick. I'm going to teach you how to make the powders. Pulverized obsidian, right? So I can put you in this mode. Because we have a dedicated machine for this, right? And that would be this guy. So I put you in there, right? And technically, erothium. I could have done this as well, right? Blizz powder, that just needs nitrate dust or some kind of niter, right? So I could have done this as well. Right, because we have niter on autocraft, don't we? Okay, and what else am I going to need? Just, you know, to be prepared. Pyrothium dust. We know how to do pyrothium, right? We have that one covered. No? Okay. We'll get some blaze going. Okay, so you're good. Your erothium dust is good. Basalts, we'll get 4 of you, and that should be a quick and easy one. And we're probably going to need more obsidian dust. There's your basalts, right? So there's the 4 of that. And then what else do we need here? We need pyrothium, petrothium, erothium, and cryothium. Oh, and then obviously, we're going to need 8 diamonds. Now, you would, I don't think, get a funny recipe from transmutation tabling it up, so I think we'll be fine here. Cool. So does that mean now that we have everything we need to make 1, 2, 3, almost, cryotheum? We need blizz powder. This is the one that we already had set up, right? Easy peasy. Cool. Okay. Now, I did not check to see how many tier 4 tables we're going to need. I'm hoping it's not going to be too terrible, but, you know. Hey, we made mana dust, and that's cool, right? So, what else do we need here? We need fluxed phytogrow, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the elite components, right? Extended. Right? We need 4 hardened cell and 2 signalum cell. Right? So 2... Actually, I'm going to do these 2 first. Really? Short on redstone again? Goodness, Direwolf. You are just a troublemaker. How are we doing over here? Can I stop and reset you? And if I do... Yeah, you got nothing going on. I might just say get me redstone ore off, because I'm assuming redstone ore exists over here, right? You should still be dialed properly, except I don't have my helmet on. Spacesuit. This stuff come off. What I should do is make my fluxed armor, you know, whatchamacallit. But I'm going to reset and config you for a new item filter, item stack. No, not item stack, or dictionary. Is it just or redstone? Yeah, that looks right. So if I start you now, you've got a lot of ore redstone to run. And by the way, I noticed I don't have a... Didn't I put an upgrade on that for stuff? Right? So we've got redstone ore coming in now. What can I do to get lots of redstone out of you? I can enrichment chamber you. And that's probably my best bet. Okay. So we will enrichment chamber you, but I need the mechanism chunk loading upgrade. Anchor upgrade. That's what we need. So 2 alloys and a diamond dust, please. Sure, hopefully that works. Good. Just to make sure that you stay chunk loaded, buddy. Because that should have been there already, and I could have sworn I put it in there. I could have sworn I did. Stop, reset, you, get the thing. And start. So now lots and lots of redstone coming in, and we can just throw a stack or 2 in an enrichment chamber and we'll be good. Right? So redstone... Not the destabilized one. The not destabilized one. There you go. 4 stacks of redstone in the enrichment chamber. Should be cool. Nice. All right. Back in a little bit, once I get all the other components, I'm just going to craft the rest of what I need off camera for this thing, and then we'll be right back. Well, if this isn't a stress test of my auto crafting system, I don't know what is. I'm doing 4 of the hardened cells and 2 of the signalum full cells. I mean, yeah. How am I doing for redstone, by the way? Oh, yeah. That is good times. We keep an eye on everything. Back in a few. So because I wanted to try and speed this up, I threw a power cell down here and put the good conduits on it, and we'll see if that helps. I mean, this guy still seems low, but the rest of them seem like they're behaving. So it's actually quite a significant amount of RF per tick needed to to make this thing behave. Speaking of RF, this has to be full by now, right? Oh, yeah, he is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Output 20,000 RF a tick, by the way. So we're currently using 20,000 RF a tick in our base to maintain all the operations that we got going on, right? Like all the things that are happening. Probably mostly this in power. Because, like, holy cow, that's a lot of power. How you doing on internal buffer? Not bad. Not bad. The problem is the ender energy conduits can't connect to the lower tier ender conduits. So I can't replace some with high power and others without. So, you know, definitely doing its thing. That's cool. Back in a few. So, by the way, the Empower recipe doesn't tell me how much RF it needs to do this recipe, but the Fusion Core says it's 10 million, and the Combination Crafter says it's 10 million, so I got to assume it's at least 10 million. So, no wonder it takes a while. All right, much patience later, and we should have our cells. All right, so you and you. Auto-crafting worked, by the way, so yeah, booyah. So now we just need the 2 fluxed Phyto-Grow and the 2 Osgo glass ingots. Refresh my memory, because I forget. I remember we made it. I don't remember how. 1 osmium, 1 refined obsidian, 1 refined glowstone. Makes how much? Makes how much? Makes 1 molten Osgo glass, right? So if I need 2 blocks of it, right, then I'm going to need 2 blocks of each, right? So we're going to need refined obsidian and refined glowstone. So that should be easy. Refined glowstone. Looks like it's time to teach you refined glowstone, buddy. Because you already exist, right, with an interface? So I want 18 of you. Do what now? Glowstone ingot. So there's your 18 of that. There's your glowstone ingot. Right? And then osmium, right? Osgo glass. Osmium, refined obsidian, refined glowstone. And I'm assuming refined glowstone is the glowstone ingots. Yeah. I mean, that's a fair assumption, right? And then we just need fluxed Phyto-Grow after this. But you, and you, with a little bit of help from my friend, Mr. Tick Accelerator. Thanks, Chief. You're always there when I need you. Let's make sure that you're not pulsing, right? Okay, because we want, we actually just want this in block form. Right, so there goes Osgo glass. Beautiful. And that should be 2 blocks worth. Nice. And I think we can make that right here. Like I said, always there when I need him, Mr. Tick Accelerator. For Dyer is impatient. Also, we're running late on time for this episode, and I'd really like to finish this craft before we wrap up the episode so that next episode we can get more progress done. So with that taken care of, right, our last step is just the fluxed Phyto-Grow, which just needs any Phyto-Grow, right? So fluxed Phyto-Grow is just energetic infuser, right? And then, yeah, for you, we have an energetic infuser, right? Do we have an energetic infuser? We may not, actually. We may not. And it is only an energetic infuser, right? So let's get a frame. So energetic infuser needs a lead, 2 copper, silver, and redstone. Transmission. Coil. The redstone, one of those. Reception coil. Gear. You need a lead gear. Do we not have lead gear? Well, it's time to learn lead gears. All right. For the first time, a new gear recipe. That would be this one, right? So then my buddy here will be lead gears. Thank you. I feel like we had an energetic infuser at some point. You know, if we did have one, it might have been in here. No, don't see one. All right, fluxed phytogrow. Should be good to go. Cool. All right, do we have all the things? We have all the things. Tier 3 crafting table. Booyah. I think I'm gonna have to do that again. Believe it or not. So crafting cores require crystalline components, require crystalline ingots, requires an elite crafting table, requires... Is that what we have? Is the elite crafting table? Tier 3? Oh, good! We don't have to do it again. Huzzah! Nice! All right. I'll take it. Sweet. So what do I use you for? You will eventually make me an ultimate crafting table. And I will have to do all that again. Twice, as a matter of fact, it would seem. Twice to eventually get the ultimate crafting table. But it looks like we don't need to do that just yet. Okay. So luckily we're good on this for now. So we've got our elite crafting table, which I have no idea if I can automate. And I'm assuming I can't. I'm assuming I can't. Unless there's some kind of fanciness in here. Automation interface? That could be. That could be a thing. I'll look into extended crafting between episodes here and see what this automation interface is about. And then maybe next episode, automation interface. That's a thing. Next episode, we'll play more. All right, so extended crafting today was cool. Glad to check it out, and we will see more next episode. For now, Devil Toy signing off. You know what to do. Take it easy.